Live from the Export Beer Garden Studios, this is the ACC SportsBook, powered by the TAB.
The ACC SportsBook, thanks to the TAB.
Oh, g'day, Karl. Happy bloody New Year to you. I know you've done a sportsbook before this, but it's my first one of the year.
Welcome back, Lane. Welcome back. We've missed you. Let's just say Finn doesn't quite have the chops.
The chops. He doesn't have the chops, let's be honest. He doesn't have the chops. Disappointing for me. I've been in Japan for a significant period, and quite early on I discovered that I didn't have a VPN on my phone, which meant that I couldn't punt. So there was a lot of text messages. I owe a lot of people a lot of money in terms of just sending a text and saying, hey, can you put $10 on this? Can you put $10 on Steve Smith getting a duck, blah, blah, blah. So I'm now going around just transferring money to people's accounts because I couldn't access the TAB from Japan, but that's fine.
What about, did you, a little trick of the trade, if you run it off your New Zealand data, then it's fine.
Oh, okay,
then it's fine.
I had a travel sim, unfortunately. Like I had one of those mobile Wi-Fi units. Damn it! Why didn't you tell me that before I left, Karl?
I feel like we've discussed this before.
Yeah, I know.
The USA and Australia.
That's true. Hey, it's been a pretty significant week for the you chaps. Yeah, the Karaka Millions last week. That was huge. Any big winners that we can crow about?
Nothing's come through from Karaka itself.
BGP? BGP boys. The boys get paid, guys.
BGP, they
doubled their money.
They had a 69% return on investment there.
That's pretty good.
Punters have been more than happy with that, I think.
That's pretty good. Going back to their roots, the BGP boys. I love what they do in terms of that group punting and that group experience, and I was stoked to see them pick a couple of $4 winners as well, which really helped that pot explode. I
think they got back-to-back winners, and there were a few people in the Entane marquee that were a bit worried there for a little bit.
Oh, very good. So in the sports realm, obviously things are starting to ramp up now, not only here but around the world. So any big winners?
So I got a couple here. First one, it was a big bet into a big win. Someone has put $1,000 on a 2-leg EPL multi. Fulham to beat Brighton at $5.
Yeah.
And Tottenham minus 1 goal against Burnley at $3.50. $1,000 on that to return $17,500.
Ooh. Okay.
Not a bad go there.
Yep.
And then I've got two, a 14-leg and a 12-leg spider NBA multis.
Sickos.
$5 into 1,300 and $5 into 2,000.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's grassroots multi-punting right there, Karl. Like grassroots, $5. Okay, I don't want this big stuff. $5 into $2,000. That's the kind of stuff that I can really get behind.
I agree.
The $5 massive cockroach. So in terms of what's going on at the moment, I've caught a bit of the Aussie Open. And I caught a bit of Djokovic's flap. Have you seen his gash on his? Have you seen his blister on his foot, Djokovic?
No, I feel like I've been set up here. I have not.
No, he's not been set up. He's got a. He's like, sports people do blisters differently, don't they? Because when I get a blister, it's like the size of maybe like tiny kind of like a marble on the back of my foot. He's got a blister on the kind of front ball of his foot, and it looks like a open wound. It's so gross. And they focused in on it, and I was like,
what's the, maybe a little bit off topic here, but what's the go-to when you've got a blister? Are you draining it?
Pulling the
skin off?
I can't.
Or are you leaving it just?
It's too tempting for me. I'm weak when it comes to a lot of things, and when it comes to squeezing something that's squeezable, I'm into it. Whether it's a blackhead, whether it's a pimple. My teenage son, I chase him around the house trying to squeeze his pimples. He's not happy with it, but I can't help that. If I got a blister, I'm popping that bad boy, and ideally just putting a pinprick in it and making a bit of a geyser. And then remove the skin and then deal with the consequences. But anyway, he actually got through to the semis. His opposition retired hurt before he did, so that was good for him. So what are we seeing? Right, now we're into the pointy end, aren't we? We're into the semis.
We are. We're talking about tennis. Stick with Djokovic. He is $8.50 head-to-head against Yannick Sinner, who's $1.07.
He's a defending champ,
Now,
though. Yannick Sinner.
He is.
Yeah.
And he's playing some really, really good tennis. I haven't had any word from the precogs on this match because it was just found out last night.
Yep.
But I'd hazard a guess to say that the punters are going to pile in on Djokovic at $8.50.
He has got that gaping wound, though, on his foot. That's my only issue.
He also has 24 majors.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And he loves Aussie too. The Aussies love him too, so he'll have the crowd behind him.
Yeah, so watch this space. I don't know. He's getting a bit old, a bit long in the tooth, but maybe one more. And the other game, Alcaraz versus Alexander Zverev. Alcaraz $1.20, Zverev is $4.50. 98% of the money is on Alcaraz.
Yep, I'm not surprised. I quite like Carlos Alcaraz because I watched his quarterfinal where his opposition got warned by the umpire for delaying his serve, and they both ganged up on the umpire. Did you see that? And he like ding, and Carlos Alcaraz says, "What are you doing?" Like his opposition was serving, and he warned him, and Alcaraz like, "I wasn't ready. That's why he didn't serve." And they both went up to the chair and just like tore strips off the umpire. I fucking love that. I love the both players ganging up and then going back. So I think I like Alcaraz. I love the fact that he did that. Anyway, anything else juicy coming out of there?
In the women's, my favourite women's tennis player at the moment, Sabalenka, 66% of the money on her over Svitolina, $1.26 v $3.75. And then the other game is Jessica Pegula, $2.60 versus Elena Rybakina at $1.50.
Is she the daughter of the guy who owns an NFL team, I think? Is that Joe?
It's Terry Pegula.
Yeah.
I don't know if they are related.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's the daughter.
Oh, wow. Nepo.
Yeah.
What a Nepo baby.
Yeah, she's just playing for fun, so watch out. She's quite dangerous. She's playing against a Kazakhstani opposition. No, I have.
Yeah, Terry Pegula made all his money out of fracking.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of fracking.
You're a fracker?
I think we should frack the shit out of it.
Yeah, frack everything.
Yeah, it's frack you. Anyway, okay. UFC, what's happening here? I saw Paddy the Baddie get his beans last week.
He did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he didn't really get his beans. He copped a hiding, but he stayed on his feet.
This week, the carders, if you go to the TAB website, the website in particular, and open up the UFC 325, there is Australian and New Zealand flags everywhere. There's only one fight on this card that doesn't have a Kiwi or an Australian in it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, and where is the fight? Is it in Aussie or something?
It's in Sydney, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So this is Alexander Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez for the championship belt. Volk is $1.67. Lopez $2.20. It's pretty evenly split in that fight. But the co-main, our man Dan Hooker, maybe the scariest man on the planet, versus Benoit Saint Denis. He is $1.30. Hooker's $3.60, but Kiwi's piling into Hooker.
Nice.
And then Tai Tuivasa, another well-known name for Australia. He's $3.90 against his opponent. Punters piling into him. And on the early prelims, there's another Kiwi, Aaron Toe, $2.10. Punters also getting into that.
Shit, okay. Well, I'd say there'd be a fair amount of UFC fans flying over for this one, over to Sydney. So buckle up,
big weekend.
Buckle up, Sydney, and buckle up any bouncers or doormen on any sort of bars around Sydney, because everyone's going to come out punching. And like early Super Bowl stuff, we've got our Super Bowl finalists now. It's the Patriots versus the Angry Seagulls. Surely all the money's going on the Angry Seagulls.
Yeah, that is correct. 70% of the early money on the Angry Seagulls, and 80% for them to cover the spread, which is 4.5, and that means
to win by 5 or more.
Yes, Joe. Well done.
I'm glad. Oh, we have a tutorial. That's good actually, because I keep forgetting what the spread is as well. So I think we need to remind everyone what the spread means. Because everyone's bagging the Patriots, aren't they? Like, I've not read one positive article about the Patriots so far from any pundit.
They're the Canterbury Crusaders of the NFL.
Okay, so they could win then.
The big controversy now is that Bill Belichick didn't get into the Hall of Fame as a first ballot. So people are thinking it's because of his 24-year-old girlfriend and he was a bit mean to people as he was.
So do you think it's jealousy then?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because he's got a hot mini.
Yeah. All the writers are like, nah, we're not going to put you in. He's the most winningest coach of all time. He's won the most Super Bowls. He's won the most playoff games. But he didn't get in first time because he's got a 24-year-old girlfriend.
I mean, you got to weigh that stuff up, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Which do you want more?
Yeah, your jealousy or your... yeah, true. I mean, Belichick should take the probably 24-year-old girlfriend, let's be honest. Right. So most of the money's heading on the Seahawks for that one?
Correct. Yep. And Jackson Smith-Njigba is best backed any time for touchdown scorer. He's running through half of all same game multis placed so far. Nice. He's at $2 for any time TD.
Nice. And bit of footy. Any bit of footy this weekend?
Footy, just AFC. I thought worth shouting out. They're $2 against Perth, who's $3.60, 65% of the money with AFC. And AFC 1-0 at $7.50 is getting hammered.
Ooh, yeah, that's not bad. So is it home or away? That game? Can't remember.
Oh, look, that's a question. I think they're away.
I haven't heard any much about it here, so it must be away. But that's over to Perth. Jesus.
Yeah, sorry, they're away. Yep.
Okay. Well, I suppose that's why it's paying a decent amount. And golf. The golf season has kicked off. I see Scotty Scheffler doing what Scotty Scheffler does.
He might be good. They might be understating how good of a player he is. Bahrain this week on the DP World Tour, and our man Dan Hellier is third in the market at $15, and 25% of all outright winning bets are on him.
Nice.
At the moment. And then over on the PGA Tour, I found this quite interesting, and probably because I'm just a golf sicko, but Brooks Koepka, it's his first tournament back, coming back from Live Golf. 15% of all win bets are on Brooks Koepka at $51.
That fairy tale's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, that fairy tale.
No, it's not. And he's the best backed in every single top finish market there is. Just come on, punters.
Yeah, grow up.
Be smart.
Grow up. Hey, just to explain to people, the DP Tour is the European PGA Tour, eh? So you got
correct.
So you got the US PGA. Yeah, okay. Just to clarify that, because everyone's like, what's the DP Tour? It's like, that's the European version of the
European Tour.
Yeah, it's just sponsored by Dubai Ports.
I don't know if anyone cares, but just announced this morning, Patrick Reed has decided not to re-sign with Liv. He's put in for a return to the PGA Tour, which he will be eligible in August this year. And in the meantime, he's just going to play on the DP World Tour, which he actually won the tournament last week. So,
yes,
bit of movement there.
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's hilarious toing and froing on that one, and I loved the PGA's. You can come back, and this is the criteria for coming back, and it would just purposely just to avoid Phil Mickelson coming back. Not that he gives a shit. He would never come back. He's making.
I don't think he'd come back anyway. No,
totally. Anyway, okay, that's all the juice for this weekend. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for Grab A Pen.
Pause the podcast now and grab a pen for the hottest tips from around the TAB office.
Rightio. I wasn't here last week, so what's the scorecard from last week, Karl?
Hannes Sicko gave us two. He two to win and put them into a multi.
Yep, loves that.
First one came third.
Okay.
Second one came first.
Nice. Okay. Wow.
So the multi was no good, but we give him a pass, right?
Yeah. They're on the podium.
Top three. Yeah. And then I tried to tip the card at Karaka. Didn't go well. Mary Shan came third. King's English came second to last. Vegas Queen second to last.
Oh no.
Diarmas fourth. Well written. I managed to get a $1.50 shot over the line. Well written, won with ease. And then Alabama Lass, who I was tipping out to anyone and everyone I saw on ground, came seventh. So that was tough. And I can't remember, John, if I gave you these from Australia last week or not, but I had them written down. Enterprise Private was a winner and Suntora was a winner. Apologies if we didn't get those to the punters, but I took them and I won. So.
No, you did say them on the thing. I just forgot to put them on the slip.
Okay, so for those of you who listened, they would have got it. Okay, we're going to start again with the sicko. He always comes out of the blocks first at Addington.
Correct. Race 2. Race 2 number, I'm not sure. I didn't write it down, but it is called Valari. I think it's number 4. He's got this horse to win at $2.90, and then he's also placed a top 2 bet at $1.70.
Okay, hedging his bets these days. Sicko.
He likes it, and he likes it a little bit and a lot.
Nice. And then we've got Wellington Cup weekend this weekend.
Huge, yeah, it is. Supposed to finally have some good weather down here, which is, good for the heart and soul.
Absolutely. And at Trentham,
racing too.
I just have to say, and I say this to everyone who will listen to me, and I see you've got a tip here for race 1 at Trentham on Wellington Cup day. My horse this time, Rodney, won race 1 at Trentham quite a number of years ago now. I think maybe 15 years ago, maybe even more than that, to be honest. But it's close to my heart, Wellington Cup day. Unfortunately, no one was there to collect the prize because everyone was away in our syndicate. So we nominated a mate of ours to go and pick it up. His name was Austin. And we said, Austin, can you represent us and pick up the cup and the award and everything? And he absolutely disgraced himself in the winners' enclosure where you get free champagne and beers. Absolutely made a pig of himself in there. And it really sullied our syndicate from then on. Anyway, Trentham, what you got there?
That's amazing. Race 1, number 2, Miss Jones at $1.95 and $1.12. This horse come from Australia. It's won 2 straight. Looking for a third. You can get $2.15 on the odds surge for that one. And then race 9, which is the Wellington Cup, number 5, Rozzo. Looking for a hat-trick of wins. Now into $2.80. When I gave you, Joe, these numbers an hour ago, it was $3.80. So you get an increase about $3.40, I think, on odds surge for that one. And then over to Eagle Farm. 3 at Eagle Farm here. Race 1, number 2, Compel at $1.90 and $1.12. Race 3, number 2, Burndevan at $2.25 and $1.25. And then maybe a little each way play here. Race 9, number 1, Vodka Martini.
Oh, it's a vibe punt for me.
11.
Yeah,
$11 and $3.10.
That's a vibe punt for me. What a great name, Vodka Martini.
Yeah. 2 more at Caulfield. Race 1, Jenny's Meadow, $2.70 and $1.30. And then race 8, Gallant Sun, $3.40 and $1.55.
Nice. Okay, and as per usual, we'll put all of these out on the bet slip on all of our socials. Have you got any stats to impress the ladies this week, Karl?
I do not, sorry.
That's all right.
Look, she's been a tough start to the year.
Well, next week, I think maybe a Super Bowl stats to impress the ladies special. You can we'll look forward to that. So without further ado, then, with no stats to impress the ladies, we'll climb into the bedroom and get on with our 3-way. We'll invite Joe into the bedroom this week. Joe, have you got your 3-way ready to go?
I think we need to address last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what happened?
I presume we won.
No, we missed. We missed by 1 leg, which was your leg, where you picked the horse to go 3rd. And it came in 4th.
Oh, it came 4th.
Diamas. And Mash went for a Hail Mary with his Manchester United winning it, paying
saw that.
$5.40,
and that came in. And then my Seahawks came in as well. So
basically, Mash came in fully rared up. He with all the toys. He had a strap on out the back and out the front into the bedroom, and he came good.
He was getting freaky. He was getting freaky. And we were playing missionary, and we unfortunately for that.
I'd just like to formally apologise to the punters out there. Sorry.
But Lane, you weren't here when we went through the stats from last year. I think, how many did we win last year? 11? 11 3-ways?
11, I think, yeah.
11 3-ways.
Yeah, which is pretty good. Way better than when Mania was here doing less.
That's true. That is true. Okay, what do you got there, Joe?
Okay, I'm going to go to the Aces versus Kings Super Smash semi and a half final, whatever it is.
Yep.
I am going to pick the Auckland Aces to hit the most sixes in that match at $1.83.
Okay, most sixes. We go.
So you scroll down to fours and sixes markets, and then the most sixes.
Okay.
The Aces at $1.83.
Karl, what do you got?
I'm going to go to the golf in the Bahrain Championship. And then in the nationality props markets, I'm going to take Captain America, Patrick Reed, at $1.83.
Okay, top American. I was going to go more missionary than you, Joe. I was going to go Auckland Aces for the win at $1.80.
Well, you can pile into that if you want.
So it's
same game multi.
Yeah, it's the same game multi, that one. So I'm going $1.80 on the Aces to win that. You're going the most sixes, and
Karl, you're going the
Patrick Reed, top American.
$1.83. Okay, good.
Might be the most missionary one we've ever put on.
$1.80. We got a bit freaky last week.
Yeah, we need to settle things back down again. It was like a painter's radio, the inside of that bedroom. So we're just going to clean everything up and just get back into the missionary position. Karl, thanks very much. We'll see you next week for a Super Bowl special. The Super Bowl, as I said yesterday on the Agenda podcast, it's the American sports equivalent of the Melbourne Cup for a lot of New Zealanders. It's the only time they'll dip their toe into American sports. So we'll give you the inside on all the betting tips for that. Have a great weekend, Karl. See you next week.
The ACC Sportsbook, thanks to the TAB.